Hello, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, A Game of Thrones. So, last episode, most of our time was spent on King Edmyn's personal life. There was a big focus on our grandson Simon, and he's coming along nicely. Unfortunately, our friend Lord Balman passed away. But then we went to a grand feast held by his son, and I made a new friend. We did manage to maintain our alliances. Although our brother-in-law in the crossing passed away, I've already made a new alliance with my nephew. And then I made another alliance with the father of our future daughter-in-law, Lord Benefer of Atranta. But now war has come again to the Trident, as Queen Jyanna is pressing her claim on the Iron Isles. Caldwell, King of the Iron Isles, he's in a spot of trouble already, as he is in 2 wars already. So I'm going to keep an eye on this war, and on Queen Jyanna. Remember, I do have a claim on Harrenhal, so if I think I can do anything to expand my territory, King Cadwell would like me to join his war against the Trident. That would mean I would be at war with Queen Jyanna, but I don't think that she may be able to take territory off of me with a de jure claim against Rosby. Between the two of us, we only have about half of the troops that Jyanna does. So I don't think I want to get involved at the moment. I can't tell if he has any other alliances. It says no pacts, so I have to think that he doesn't. We shall not get involved. I probably do want to be checking the intrigue menu more than I have been. Both because there's ones that I might want to stop, but also I need to take advantage when I can. It's time for me to educate Jason. He is looking pretty weak at the moment. Just 1s and 0s. Let's groom him for command. We could always use more commanders. Just basic equipment. Also means I should be able to assign myself as his guardian. So now I'm mentor to both of Celia's sons. Catelyn would like me to discourage Lady Eldasi of Edgerton. Remember, I beheaded her father for plotting to kill my daughter. So I have enough money to upgrade my castle town in Riverrun. That will take almost 2 years, but it seems worthwhile. So Queen Jyanna has amassed most of her troops down here in Darklandale, but that's on the other side of the territory from the Iron Isle. There is this county here, Holyard Hall, but that actually belongs to Dragonstone and the Targaryens. Cadwell is no longer a participant in Queen Jyanna's claim, so I'm guessing that means that he's not King of the Iron Isles. Yeah, that belongs to Goran Greyjoy. 22 with 15 diplomacy and 12 intrigue. He's quick, trained fighter, patient, temperate, gregarious, kind, and he commands 7,000 troops. Queen Jyanna, on the other hand, her war is over, and she's still at 16,000 troops. So I don't think there's too much that we can accomplish there, militarily, against the Trident. So we're back to status quo in the Riverlands at the moment. One cynical comment after another. I could not take it anymore. I even tried to bribe Doncella so she would shut up and stop firing cynical remarks at me. Stop it, please stop it. -10 opinion for 5 years. Because I despise cynicism. Alright, Sir Sefton is making some progress. He's managed to sow dissent between Sir Ronald of Hammerhold and Queen Jyanna. Fantastic. So Queen Jyanna, your vassals seem to have a pretty good opinion of you overall, that's for sure. You are a good steward. The falconer is expecting me. A new hunting bird has arrived and awaits my inspection. I could just tell him I'm too busy and gain prestige. I need to go hunting now. Lord Geribald would like me more. Remember, I'm already a hunter. Or I can ask, is it bigger than a chicken? And Master Hostin will like me less for 10 years. Because I'm oblivious. So Geribald already has a good opinion of me. I'll just take the prestige. I wouldn't mind becoming a falconer, but maybe you can't do both. Lady Eldesy has written me, saying that she deserves some recognition. I hold many lands and titles, and I am generous and wise. Will I give her the High Lordship of Rosby? I would love to, but no. More distrust sown between Queen Jyanna and this time Robert of Duskendale. Well done, Sir Sefton. Queen Jyanna has inherited more territory, this time the castle of Kingspire. And also the game would like me to name a captain of the household guard. Daramond, who is one of the bastards from my wife's infidelity, he has a decent opinion of me, an okay marshal at 11. He is a knight and a trained fighter, so that sounds good to me. Jyanna is going to war once again, this time over Hollard Hall against King Aegon Targaryen the Just. Princess Catelyn would like some acknowledgement for her service as my Master of Whispers. Giving her 10 gold will increase her opinion of me plus 10 for 5 years. That sounds fair. Now that my guard has a leader, I can give them tasks. Improve my levies, defend Riverrun, enforce my will. I'm going to say improve my levies. I can train the small folk. Riverrun gets forced training for 5 years. Local revolt risk is 3%, and my tax modifier is down as well, but levy reinforcement rate is plus 10. That's not really worth it unless I'm at war at the moment. Or I could drill my soldiers. Household guard drilling for 5 years. Levy size plus 5. Tax modifier minus 5%. Morale 5%. And then levy reinforcement rate minus 5%. No, I don't think we need any of those. So let's do nothing for now. Apparently I can appoint a new Septon. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Davos is not very good, only 7 learning. I'm not sure where Cormund has come from, but at least he's a 10. So let's do that. And he can perform charity in Riverrun. More distrust. This time Septon Gaston of Duskendale has lowered his opinion of Queen Jyanna. Fantastic. If nothing else, Queen Jyanna has her forces very divided at the moment, and the Targaryens are ravaging Rook's Rest and another duchy adjacent to it. Simon says, these peasants we have are all mine to command like little slaves, right? That's it, child. You're under curfew. I'm not even going to read the descriptions, but yeah, he gets proud and wrath. 80% chance he gets wrath. +1 martial, -1 intrigue, -1 diplomacy. Or proud is +5 per month prestige. So I'd rather have proud, but I'm not going to complain about either one. I don't want arbitrary. Simon has gained wrath, severe anger. What can you do? Meanwhile, though, our castle town has been completed in Riverrun, so our tax modifier is up even more. Sir Sefton is doing an excellent job in Duskendale, but I'm thinking that if I can, maybe I would rather have him fabricate claims. So Simon has reached the age of 14, and he has been betrothed to Marianne Vance. And she's looking adequate, a competent steward, authoritative, proud, zealous, kind, and depressed. That's unfortunate. Maybe getting married will help that out. I'm gonna do it. Alright, he accepts my suggestion that they get married. And that means that my eldest grandson should start producing kids of his own soon. She's already 18. I have to pay the dowry. I get the dowry from Lord Benefer. I always forget how that goes. How are you doing, my good man? You have 58 gold. So not a lot. You have a lot of sons though. I don't need the prestige. So let's ask for the dowry. I got 10 gold. That's okay. He gave me what he could. I just noticed here that despite Queen Jyanna's war, Seaguard has decided not to join. Remember, I have marriage ties with them. He's my brother-in-law. I would love to form an alliance. Maybe now is a good time. Apparently not. If it was just about anybody else, maybe I could press a claim and take their territory while they were independent, but I have a non-aggression pact with him. Princess Celia has had a son named Stanton. Unfortunately, he's been stillborn. Something else I can't help but notice is that Stanton was a bastard. Instead of Clement, his father is Earl Harlaw. That is the first one of hers that is not our bloodline. Stanton was her 6th kid, but first bastard, and he was actually House Harlaw. So we'll have to keep an eye on Celia and see what she's up to. Yeah, she only has one lover besides her husband, but maybe that's one too many. Her marriage has taken a turn for the worst. Mandrake's opinion of her is down to minus 57. 75 of that is for being an unfaithful harlot. Sir Sefton would like the High Lordship of Rosby. I'm sure that he would, and he's done well by me. But I have other plans for that. So, sorry my good man. I write on behalf of the bank to express my consternation at the actions of your bannerman, Walter Deddings. Alright, just one time is not a problem, so I will placate the envoy with my smooth words. Queen Jyanna has inherited the city of Duskendale from Commander Robert Waters. This is the guy that we were doing well at sowing dissent. But yeah, he's died of grayscale. So sucks to be him. Jyanna is still at war with Dragonstone, but it doesn't seem to be going well one way or the other. The war score is only at 1%. She is losing quite a bit of her economy though, in the eastern part of the country. When my wife's mare had to be put down, I promised Liza that I would find her a new suitable ride. Now I am in luck. Not only one, but 3 different mares have been brought to Riverrun. The skewbald one looks a bit old, but sweet. That's only 10 gold. The white mare is a bit frisky, but she'll be fine. That's 15. The black one is magnificent, only suitable match for my wife. And that's 20. And I'll get plus 20 opinion deeply in love. I'm not sure that the adulteress is worth the 20 gold. I will buy her one though. The white mare is a bit frisky, but she'll be fine. That still gets me deeply in love, so hooray. Simon asked, why is the church so rich when the peasants are starving and poor? Because for the poor is the kingdom of heaven. 70% chance zealous, 30% greedy. How about sharing some of your own then? 70% chance charitable, 30% just. I think he should share some of his own. He's gotten charitable. That's good diplomacy. Oh, hello, something's just happened down here. I'm guessing the Rock has gone to war. Yeah, King Peter of the Rock of House Lannister is defending against Lord Tybalt Lannister of Lannisport. So, a little Lannister civil war here. So, seems like maybe the era of peace that we have is coming to a close. The older generation is dying off. Queen Jyanna has inherited another castle. King Ronald Arryn of the Vale has been excommunicated. This is a grave situation for him. Both of these territories down here as well, the Gold Road and Byford, are at war with the Rock and have taken the side of Tybalt. So who knows who's going to win that one. At the moment it's Tybalt, but only at 12%. Similarly, Jyanna's war score is hanging around 1% at the moment. Oh, the twins have come up for an education. These are the daughters of Catelyn and Sandor. Liza here is doing okay. She's a 3 diplomacy already, so let's educate her at court. Well, since we're doing 2 of them, I think we have to stick to the basic equipment. At the moment, I don't see any way for me to educate Melissa. I did not get a notice about her turning 5. So that's unfortunate. She's not quite as good, only with 2 intrigue. There we go, now I got the notification. Again, like I said, intrigue is her best stat at the moment. I'm going to say be good with numbers. Hopefully she'll get a little bit of stewardship as well. Basic equipment. My grandson Jason practically lives in the kitchen, the little glutton. Eat and be merry, child. +5 opinion for 5 years. Bircham, -3 opinion for 5 years. And 40% chance he'll lose gluttonous. Talk to him about moderation. 50% chance he'll gain temperate. 50% chance he'll lose gluttonous. Pray the 7 will save him. 20% chance he'll lose gluttonous, gain 5 piety. I think we need to talk to him about moderation. He's lost gluttonous, so that's a good start. My courtier Jasper has expressed a desire to get married. He is rivals with 3 of my wife's kids, Walter and Daramond Rivers, and then also Simon. I'll tell him to marry as he pleases. I'm going to send Sir Sefton to Lolliston. I already have a claim to the Lordship of Harrenhal, which is here. And then I have a claim or a non-aggression pact with Atranta and Lord Benefer. So if I can get a claim to Lolliston and then take this territory, I can kind of lock up Harrenhal, and that's a real center of power in the Trident. Meanwhile, under my guidance, young grandson Jason is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. I've become a graybeard. Lord Edmyn is 50. So we're going to have to start taking care of the future rather soon. I think we already are doing a good job. A son has been born to Simon and Marianne Vance named Osmond. So well done, Simon. Osmond seems healthy so far. So King Edmyn has a great-grandson now. You don't see that very often in these games. He's only 50. Another excommunication, this time Daria Martell. She's Princess of Dorne. And Master Baron has passed. He's been with us since the beginning. Time marches on. We're going to need to ask for a new maester from the Citadel. It's going to cost us 20 gold. A small price to pay for a learned man. A Northman by the name of Roger has arrived to be my new maester. A raven follows this character. He gets piety, diplomacy, honest, humble, paranoid, and erudite. He seems pretty good. Unfortunately, I've assigned Sir Sefton to improve diplomatic relations, not fabricate claims. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that for the next 3 months until I can move him. It's not too much of an issue at the moment. I'm still keeping an eye on Queen Jyanna and her levies to see if they get down to a point where I might feel comfortable pressing a claim. Sir Sefton has requested a reward for his service to Riverrun. I can grant him the High Lordship of Rosby and he'll like me plus 10 for 5 years. Or I can give him 22 gold and he'll like me plus 10 for 5 years. So I think that's an easy call. I guess that he would also have an additional bonus because I landed him. But just the gold for now. No worries. The good thing about that is it frees him up early, so now I can fabricate claims in Lawleston. There we go. Peter Lannister has held on to his Kingdom of the Rock as the Lannister War is over. He's been severely injured in the fighting though. Meanwhile, Jyanna seems to have turned a corner in her war against Dragonstone as the score is up to 21%. Maester Roger has come to me and said that Jason is responding very well to his tutelage. Indeed, his diplomacy is up to 4, where it was either 1 or 0 last time I checked. I need to assign a guardian to the twins. So I think I'm going to leave it at their mother. So yeah, both have been assigned to Catelyn. Michael, who is another son of Celia, he has come of age. He has okay intrigue. Let's educate him at court with basic equipment. Illustrious River King Edmyn, the good burghers of Riverview are barely able to pay our taxes. Our coffers are empty. I humbly ask that you lower the taxes for your cities. Master Alvin. I will flatter and soothe him. Although I had thought my courtier, Walter Rivers, to be more reasonable man, his request to be allowed to duel his rival, Sir Jasper, is slightly erratic. Walter claims to be constantly subject to affronts from his rival and has asked for permission to defend his honor. As I mentioned before, this Jasper guy hates a bunch of Liza's sons. I'm not sure why, but maybe Walter will be defending the honor of the family despite being a bastard. So I will allow the duel. Winter is coming to an end. We can be thankful. So I'm still keeping an eye on how I could expand my territory. And looking forward to that, I've decided to revisit my commanders. Master Hostin is only an 8 in Martial. And I could send Daramon Rivers out. He's an 11. Simon is there as well with a 14, but I'm not sure I want to risk the future of the realm like that. So for the moment, we'll go with Sir Daramond. Still feeling really good about the council as well. The Maester up to 21 looks really good. And now we have everybody at double digits that we got a new Septon. Michael needs to be assigned a guardian. He's the youngest surviving son of Celia. I am down to 1 ward, so I can make Edmyn his guardian. He's already mastering the art of swordsmanship. That was fast. Walter has died of a severe maiming. I imagine that the duel that he had didn't go as well as he would have hoped. Indeed, Jasper is still alive, kicking, healthy as ever. Once again, Brother Brendan has come to me, requesting the High Lordship of Rosby. Once again, I'm gonna have to placate him with smooth words. So apparently, Sir Sefton had his wife, Lady Ariana, in the dungeon for some reason. She was a hedonist, so perhaps that's related, but he just let her out, so good for him, I guess. They hate each other though. My granddaughter Melissa is most uncooperative and is not responding very well to tuition. She gets -1 intrigue. That's okay. Lord Malyard has come to me asking for the High Lordship of Rosby. He's not doing a good job taking care of what he has now, so I'm going to tell him no. I thought my courtier, Sir Daramond, was a reasonable man, but he would like to duel Jasper as well. This would be a good way to get rid of the bastards, I guess. Allow the duel. The smallest spider makes my grandson Jason squeal and run for cover. This has started to worry me. Spiders, I can't abide them either. He gets craven and likes me +5 for 5 years. Or I can say some fears are good, but there are limits. 50% chance he'll get content, 30% craven. Or fear is the mind killer. He loses craven, 25% chance he'll get brave. So obviously fear is the mind killer. And he got brave, so that's what's up. He's all of 10, and he is brave and humble, and a trained fighter. So he seems to be working out pretty well. I happen to be keeping an eye on Queen Jyanna and her war against King Aegon. And it's going fairly well for her. She's up to 74% with her war score. But I also couldn't help but notice that she's only at 5,000 troops. Meanwhile, King Edmyn, we're up to 9,400 troops. The one thing I'm worried about is she has more money than I do. So if she needed to hire mercenaries, she could. But I don't think that King Edmyn is going to get a better opportunity to press his claim on Harrenhal. So I'm going to leave the episode off right there. But next time, when we come back, it will be another crucial period in the Riverlands, and we will press our claim on Harrenhal. So I hope you'll join us. Whatever happens, I'm looking forward to having another opportunity to expand our realm. That is Edmund's ambition. At 52, though, I imagine that we'll be playing as Celia or someone else before too long. So that's exciting. Until next time, my name is Ty. I am your homicidal chauffeur. This has been Crusader Kings 2, A Game of Thrones. Please like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a good night. We got more up here, and that's it. We failed the event. makes it 2-0.
For duty!
Get all these archers behind the lines. The good news is that we are profitable. And we need to focus on the boat. I've been cuckolded. Minus 100%. Job done.